Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Figo. Neymar. It's a throw-in. Well read, and the danger is averted. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's a throw. Nice interception, well timed. And that has been clubbed away. Well timed, excellent interception. Early ball out from the back. Mbappe. Looking to break out here. Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's through here. Neymar. Oh, well played, lovely. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Alaba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Robertson. Bellingham. And it's Modric. He's found a way through. Good spot, he's seen the run. Wan-Bissaka attempts a clearance. And he's only too happy to take that back. Neymar. And they can counter here. He can run onto that. He might be in here. Neymar. He's dealt with that really well. It's run loose here. Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance to break. Well, that looks a decent ball. Bruno Fernandes. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitution for Jamaica, number 41, Rice. Number 26.
And the second half gets underway.
On the field, number 4.
So deadlock still as the second half begins.
Number 22.
Jamaica are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
He's a sharp little ball here. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Jamaica were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Now it's Pedri. Now it's Neymar. And no, he's seen through all of that. Lewandowski chasing after it. Figo. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's looking for the runner here. And he can clear it away. And they're quick to get it back. Figo. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get rid. Nicked it back promptly. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gavi. Here's Figo. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And he skips past his man. Roberto Carlos. Lewandowski.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Roberto Carlos.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Bruno Fernandes. Bellingham. Oh, good read. And that has left him in a heap. Roberto Carlos. Now the counter. And that's been intercepted. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defensive. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. And the finish! He scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Simplicity itself.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Manchester United didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Mbappe. Threads one in. And the shot! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Jamaica grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Osimhen. Figo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gabriel. Molina. And it's Salah. And it's Messi. Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get...
Massive leap! He will be livid with himself. Osimhen. Gets his pass away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Figo has created one goal already. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Chouameni. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Figo. Oh, they can break here. Pedri. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Messi. Oh, good read.
Has been indicated.
Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Jamaica just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Jamaica ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
A little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Substitutions taking place.
And the action is back on the way. Joao Felix. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Manchester United with the corner, there first. Modric clears. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Jamaica can counter promptly here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ball is over the line. Arnold. Chouameni. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Figo. He's found a way through. Szczesny did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Hernandez. Out to the left it goes. And that could set him on his way. And through to the goalkeeper. So what can they make of this? Mohamed Salah.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Joao Felix. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Manchester United finding their passes. Back into the middle. Messi. There's the shot! Cleared away. A real chance to break. Oh, that's a key interception. Hernandez. And it's Figo. Chouameni. To Messi. It's a pretty loose pass.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Chouameni. And there goes the final whistle. Well, the manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have... And they have... Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. Ederson catches it safely. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Jordi Alba spots it and intercepts. Ball's gone out of play. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Shevchenko. Mbappe, he's found a way through. Milan with the corner, they're first. Towering header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Pedri. Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Rice makes the interception. Looking to break out here. Nesta. Araujo. Jamaica, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Mbappe. The ball's gone astray. Mbappe. Strong running down that left flank. That'll be a throw-in. Foden. Oh, good read. Now it's Neymar. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lewandowski. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Iniesta. Spread out to the left. Shevchenko gets flagged offside.
There will be 1 minute.
Back into the middle. Now it's Mbappe. Chips it!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Substitution for Jamaica, number 29, Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
And the second half gets underway.
Number 5,
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Oh, easy pickings there. Shevchenko.
Lewandowski
Really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Moved forward, and quickly so.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That's a decent... Has a look and has a go. A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
The
Foden.
attendance for this match was 71,649.
Lewandowski. And that's gone loose. Rice is there to heave it away. Chance to break. And he's being shifted off it. Nesta. Mbappe. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Jamaica finding their passes. Out to the left it goes. Showing good feet. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution in progress.
Now who's going to be first to this? Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And another time! It's a goal!
Well, if ever there was a perfect time to score, I think we just witnessed it.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Gets away from his opponent.
Jamaica showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And here's Neymar. Pedri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
There will be 3 minutes.
You
added
wonder
time.
if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that will be the final act. So it's ended in a draw, craft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Now the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pedri! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Figo. The ball's gone astray. Wan-Bissaka. No, he's not getting past him there. Mbappe. And they're quick to press. Now it's Mbappe. Figo delivers. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now the counter. Kimmich. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's left his man. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Chance to break. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a pretty loose pass. Pedri. It's a quick ball upfield. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that has been cut short. Now he's off and running. Now it's Neymar. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, good spread. Mbappe gets into some space. And the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Jamaica lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go once more.
Jamaica going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. De Paul, well seen, saw that coming. And the counter is on. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. No way through there. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And that is out of play. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And we have our very first corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is number 17, Erling Haaland.
And it's Casemiro. And he's had a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rice. And that interception was most necessary. And he cuts out the supply. Out to the right. Figo. Neymar. Casemiro. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. Figo. Bellingham. De Paul simply refused to be outdone there.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Engages and forces him off the ball. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Casemiro. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Modric does really well to win the ball there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, good read.
There will be one.
And it's Roberto Carlos. That's been cut out, well played. And there goes the final whistle. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just... Oh, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain.
It's Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vieira. Mateus. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's gone looking for safety. Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. Nice sequence of passes this. Played out towards the right wing. And out to safety. Modric. Not the most accurate pass. And that's been intercepted. Wan-Bissaka aimed beyond the defence. And that's a good ball. Tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here. That's a corner kick. Jamaica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Tries to get it clear. Newcastle can counter promptly here. Pedri! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. It's going to be another corner, I think. Have their second corner now. Wan-Bissaka. The ball has bounced loose now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Out for a throw. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's dealt with that well. A real chance to break.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Back into the middle. And he smashes that clear. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Vieira.
And the action is back on the way.
Number 18.
Jamaica clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if
Now the finish! Pirlo. Mateus. And that interception was most necessary. Good spot, he's seen the run. Mateus. Oh, they can break here. Scholes. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's the chance to counter. Foot in. And it's Nedved. He's looking to set free a runner. He's had it taken off him. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he just whacks it away.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bigo takes control of it and he's on the move. Fiddles it through. Beckham. Mateus. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Gently done. Oh, good spread. He's through here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Neymar. So, what can they make of this? Not the most accurate pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Jamaica have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Figo.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Sends it forward, and he cuts out the supply. Showing great feet there. Gets his pass away. Roberto Carlos.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now it's Bellingham. He is through here. Beckenbauer. And the referee brings it to a close. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but Osimhen! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And we have our very first corner. Osimhen! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And they're back on the ball again. Forwards and with intent. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's played forward. Figo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, strongly challenged there. Looking to break out here. Figo tries making a foray down the right. Osimhen. Pedri. Jamaica finding their passes. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And it's Muller. Robertson is there and he can get that clear. Chance to break. Sends it forward. And that interception was most necessary. Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Has a look and has a go. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Chiesa. It's a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
It's their second corner of the game. knocks it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shifted upfield. And he's there to belt it away. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Bellingham. That's been cut out, well played.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Iniesta. Gently done. Deep into stoppage time. Played out to the right. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And there's the end of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
How would you review the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 15. Number 25.
And we're underway again.
Number 23.
0-0 then, and we're back underway.
Number 5. Iniesta. Number 7. Chiesa.
Neymar,
Coming on the field.
Pinnock,
Number 9.
and it's Jordi
Erling
Alba.
Haaland.
Out to the left it
Number
goes.
10.
Vinicius Junior,
Number
foot
11.
in,
Neymar.
looking for options for movement.
Messi.
Mbappe,
Number
not
22.
the most accurate pass.
Mbappe. Substitution.
Moved on forwards. Bellingham. Pedri. Konate. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Messi. Gets his pass away. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. And he's had a hit. It's loose and there's a race for the
The
ball.
attendance for this match was 71,898.
Neymar. Bigo wins the duel this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And that's been won straight back. Aimed beyond the and the shot! It's surely this time! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Haaland certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Looking for the runner. Always onto this. That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Robertson gets into some space. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Neymar producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That is good alertness.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's through here. Could move up a gear here. This might spell danger. Figo. Figo! It's run loose. And the follow-up. Oh, another save.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeeper's...
And time is up. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration Defence is largely untroubled. It's goalless. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's being shifted off it. Plays a sharp little ball here. Real chance! They've scored! The breakthrough strike!
Jamaica clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Well read, nice interception. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Jamaica clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
A real chance to break. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pass is just off target. Del Piero! He's done very well to get to that.
Del Piero is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
And we have our very first corner. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Have their second corner now. Iniesta with the short one. Plays it in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Speculative strike. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Ferran Torres is there and he can pick it up. Iniesta. Now who's going to be first to this? Gently done. Some really good ball movement. Roberto Carlos. Chance for the header! It's in!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Van Dijk. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played, well played. And the counter is on. And he was quick to react. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, that's well spotted. Del Piero.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So what can they make of this? And we hit half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1.
Substitution for Jamaica. Number 22. Number 29.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. De Ligt wins the duel this time. And he's there to retrieve it.
Number 26. Number 5. Benjamin.
And here's the chance to counter. Vigo. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Messi, and Messi! And that would have been some goal.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, they can break here. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has been cleared. Bellingham. Bellingham! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Substitution in progress.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Towering header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that interception was most necessary. And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pavard gets rid without sophistication. And it's Modric. Well, no joy this time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority.
Haaland! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
No, it's not getting there.
Jamaica really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Petri looking for the runner.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Haaland. Giggs. Giggs plays it in.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Referee's given a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Jamaica cannot understand what they've done. From a position of strength, they have contrived to lose.
ऑलराइट लॉन्डो, तो आज का स्ट्रीम यहीं पर एंड करते हैं। आज बहुत अच्छा मज़ा आया, अपोनेंट्स बहुत अच्छे अपोनेंट्स आए। अभी लास्ट में मैंने हक दिया रोनाल्डो से, वो गोल मारना था, पास करने गया मैं, बट नेवरदलेस बहुत अच्छे अपोनेंट्स आए, बहुत अच्छा खेले सब। सामने वाले टीममेट्स बहुत अच्छा खेले भाई। अभी जो बंदा था सब सही खेले। तुम्हारा भाई हक दिया बहुत गंदा, बट कोई नहीं, चलते रहता हार जीत। तो मिलता हो तुम लोग अगली स्ट्रीम में। अगर स्ट्रीम मज़ा आया तो स्ट्रीम में लाइक करना, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना लॉन्डो। मिलता हो तुम लोग। अभी तुम्हारे भाई का बजट थोड़ा डाउन है, वरना फेस कैम सब करता है, बट कोई बात नहीं, करूँगा कभी तो। लव यू लॉन्डो, तुम लोग कभी ना कभी तो और इससे भी ज़्यादा एंटरटेन करने की कोशिश करूँगा। मिलता हो तुम लोग अगले स्ट्रीम में। ध्यान रखना अपना, 100 के सपना अपना सब्सक्राइब कर देना चैनल को। मिलता हो अगले स्ट्रीम में। बाय बाय बॉयज।